Hi guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel Reiki Zen. Can you see some new additions behind me? So I've finally managed to get the artwork up on the wall. This piece that's here is sold to a friend of mine who wanted it for their other half's birthday, so we'll keep that on the shush shush because that's a secret. Oops. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. I hope we're all well. Today's video I wanted to talk about grounding and protection. So this is going to be, I suppose this can be connected to my back to basics videos because it's quite a fundamental part of development and moving into the fields of spirituality when we start working with energy and understanding what energy is, because energy is everything, as we know. And it's when we start to work on these other frequencies of those that are around us that we can't really see, or we don't always see with the physical eye, but some of these energies that we can interact with can be negative, as I talked about with the last video, which was about night terrors and how to deal with them. No, the last video was a heart meditation. The one before that was about the night terrors and how to deal with them and your awakening journey. So I think grounding and protection is probably one of the first things really we should really be looking at, and we've already dabbled and touched on it anyway with regards to cleansing spaces with sage, Palo Santo, using lemons to detect the energy in the room, and then obviously rounding off the energy with incense and sound. And you know, I've said this at the start of most of my videos about what we've done, so you know, if you need to go back and look for the first video in the series where it's got like 2 lemons, it's probably about 5, 6, 7 videos back, I'm not too sure. So yeah, so grounding and protection. So what are they basically? So grounding and protection is pretty much, it comes under the same umbrella. When we ground our energy, we're automatically protecting it because we're grounding it into Mother Earth. We're grounding it into ourselves, into our own physical body. So if we weren't grounded, we would be kind of like, our energy would be up here, it would be soaring, your aura might be slightly out of whack, your aura might be up here where you would need to have it just pushed back in a little bit, and your energy can lift. So sometimes when we go into deep meditation, you can feel your energy lift and your vibration is lifting, and it feels like you're lifting out of your chair. And it's similar to when we go into the realms of astral travel, you start to feel yourself start to lift, and some crystals can actually help do this and magnify the effect. But when we're talking about grounding, we're talking about bringing the energy, being in the moment, being present, being in the now, and really funneling your energy into your root, into the ground, into Mother Earth, because Mother Earth is a great protector as well as grounder. So there's the first one really, is if you can, get into nature, go into nature, go to Mother Earth, go into the countryside, go to the beach. Walking on the beach barefoot on the sand is absolutely amazing for grounding and for protecting your energy. And going into nature removes all negativity that you may have accrued through the day or through your week or whatever, and then going out there and just airing it off, walking over nature barefoot on the grass, on the sand, really helps with your grounding and your protection. Sitting by a tree, so obviously we know the Buddha did this for many years, but sitting next to a tree or under a tree and just connecting to the energy of the tree. The tree is firmly planted, it's rooted, it goes deep into Mother Earth, goes deep into nature, and that energy is being absorbed from Mother Earth into the tree, helping it to go through its various cycles and processes. And just being near to the energy of a tree, sitting next to, touching the bark, touching the tree, holding a tree, and you think, oh God, he's a tree hugger. Well, yeah, I am, because trees are beautiful and they have like an absolutely wonderful energy. And when you stand and look at a tree, I just did this morning actually, so it's funny I should mention this, but when I was out in the park this morning with the dogs, and I just stood and I just looked at some of the trees, the big poplar trees that are so high, just think, wow, how long have you been here? Absolutely enormous, hundreds of feet high. Absolutely beautiful. But when you look at them and you can see the energy of them and the power and the grounding that they must have, that they're absorbing from Mother Earth and from nature, is absolutely astounding. And so just being in the presence of a tree is very restorative, and it's very grounding, and it's very protective as well. So there's number 2. Number 3, another one which is really good for grounding and protection as well. You can use it for protection, but really good for grounding is meditation. If you can meditate in nature, meditate on a quiet beach, you meditate next to a tree, even better. If not, just meditate. And especially grounding meditations where you visualize your feet growing roots and going into Mother Earth, and just feeling that connection with your feet flat on the ground, and just being in the presence of that energy and feeling it and connecting to it, will ground you into that moment within that meditation. And that really helps to bring you into the now. And that's what grounding is all about. It's all about being in the now, being present, and not being taken off course, not worrying about past events, not worrying about future events. It's about being in the now and being present and being aware and being in the moment. And that is all about grounding. It's not being, if people are ungrounded, and then they tend to be very quick to react, they tend to be very flighty, they won't have a clear focus, they won't have a clear mind, they won't have clear intentions, they'll be all over the place, they might be quite anxious. I mean, I was very ungrounded back in the day. I always wanted to try and please these and please them and yada yada yada, and go here, there and everywhere. But when you start to become more centralized and you come back into your own energy, you become grounded as an individual, you then start to let things gravitate around you, and as they resonate with you, they come nearer, and as they don't resonate with you, they move away. As we talk about within awakening journeys, things that don't serve you will gravitate away, things that do serve you will come towards your energy, and that's all part of the process and the universal process of attraction, and that's how it works. So meditation is another way of grounding, but using it to protect your energy as well is another great way. So again, it's about intention and it's about visualization, but visualizing either yourself emanating a white light, a gold light, a beautiful purple light, anything of a universal spiritual sort of colour. So try to stay away from your darker colours, because that tends to attract darker energy. So yeah, your lighter colours, your brighter colours, looking at that, looking at selenite, seeing yourself surrounded by this beautiful white light energy all around you. See it filling your body, filling your aura, your auric field goes way out. Some people, you can, if they're quite weak and they're not in the right place, they're not in the right state, they'll have quite small auras. People who are healthy, who are in the right place, who are in the right state of mind, who are balanced within themselves, will have big auras. And these are the people that tend to stand out whenever we walk into a crowded room, and you'll be able to point people out, and you'll just look and you'll be like, you probably think, well, why am I looking at them? And it's their energy, it's their attraction, it's their aura. It's kind of homing you in. And this is the other effect, that having a powerful aura can also attract negative waves, negative forces, negative energies. So this is another reason why we need to ground and protect ourselves and visualize ourselves surrounded by the power of the universe, the power of Mother Earth, and the power of universal energy, which can whisk all around you. And when you go down the fields of energy healing, Reiki, spiritual healing, anything like that, most of the time people visualize a white light coming in the crown of their head and filling their body and expanding, or with a purple coming into the crown because the crown's purple, and again filling their body and expanding, or a gold color. But any of those are really good, and it's a really good way to work on your third eye and your visualization techniques. But it's also a really good way to protect your energy and let your, as we always say, shine bright. So shine bright, and it will expand, and the more you shine, the more that transcends to other people around you, and it's all about this collective consciousness. It will affect everybody, and people that come into your energy field and who can sometimes, unbeknownst to them, be what we call energy vampires. So if you've got this glow, or maybe if you're empathic or very sensitive, but you've got this glow, they can come to you. And if you're on a level up here and you're full of energy, but they're down here, and they spend half an hour to an hour with you, their energy will come up, but yours will come down, and they will go away feeling a lot better, and you'll come away feeling a bit drained. And that's where you need to go back into your grounding, go back into working on your energy, go back into using your sage and your Palo Santo just to cleanse any of that negativity away from your aura that isn't serving you and isn't serving your highest will and your highest good. So then meditation and visualizations within meditations. Again, you can do both of these, and with a visualization in nature if possible, if the weather suits. But if not, just do it in your own space. Again, you can do, I mentioned this in the video about awakening and night terrors as well, about sitting in a room and meditating and visualizing and seeing your aura expand and fill the room with this beautiful universal light, this love. And again, that's really good for protecting your space and working on the energy within the space. Other tools that we can use for grounding and protection. Obviously the next one for me is crystals. Crystals are magnificent tools, and I love using them. I love working with them. I'm always finding different crystals, and I get attracted to different crystals and connect with different ones. And I've got a few here to go through, which are really good for protection, really good for negative energy, really good for removing negative energy. So I don't want to obviously go on for too long, so I've just got a few here, but I've talked about these crystals in different videos before, but the first one that I've got here that I'm playing with is an onyx. And onyx is really good for purifying your aura. So you can hold the onyx and you can hold it over your chakra points and just use it in these areas for a few minutes and work down your body, work it around your aura, or just hold it and just feel the energy from the onyx, and just visualize the energy from the onyx going up your arm, across your heart chakra, down the other arm, around your body, and just feel it and work, just sit with it for 10-15 minutes and see how you feel after using it, because onyx is really good again for purifying, for cleansing, for protecting, and for grounding your energy. The next one that I love using is Tectite. Tectite I discovered on another channel, Mark Byersky, who I love to watch and follow, and he's really into Tectite at the minute, and I think with the way the world is at the minute, that's probably why. But Tectite is basically asteroid, and it's got a wonderful power to it. It really has. It's different to Moldavite. Moldavite's more for your awakening of your energy, of your third eye, your crown, and really going through your awakening journey, whereas Tectite is powerful for the other end of the scale. So it's really good for again, grounding. Even though it's an asteroid, it's really good for grounding, and it's really good for the protection of your energy. It absorbs negative energy. And from what Mark Bierski says on his channel, he doesn't believe that Tectite needs cleansing either. It just absorbs the energy and blasts it away. It just purifies it and sends it away. And so it's just constantly active. And you will feel, I know I felt it when I first wore Tectite, you will feel incredibly protected and incredibly grounded when you wear it, because it is really, really powerful. So much so that when I did first wear it, somebody said something to me, and because I felt so grounded and present, I was quite quick to want to just like say something back, and I had to kind of stop myself. Some may say you shouldn't have done, you should have just let it out, but it was someone higher above above me, and it may have got me into bother, so I had to just rein it back in. But yeah, you will feel incredibly empowered, protected and grounded with Tectite. And it's another great one to use over your chakras to remove any negativity, any blockages, using it around your aura, sweeping your aura with Tectite to remove any negative energy, similar to what we do with Palo Santo. The next one, which is another purifier, I've just held this up before, and this is Selenite. This is a Selenite ball, and I love just sitting with this in my hand, just meditating with it and just feeling the energy. And I just meditate with it it's just basically on my sacral area, or in my crotch basically. And I'll just sit with it there and just meditate with it, and just tune into the energy of it and just feel what's going on around my body with it, because you don't need to hold a crystal in a certain area for it to do anything in another area. The energy of the crystal will eventually it kind of sweeps into your energy field, and it does what it needs to do to your aura and to your energy, and it removes things that don't serve you. It removes cords, blockages, attachments, any negativity, and it's really, really powerful, Selenite. And it's also really, Selenite, if you can get a ball, is really good for charging your crystals in and keeping them powered up basically. Yeah, Selenite is another great one. I'm just going over these crystals quite quickly, just with regards to grounding and protection. I don't want to go into other things that they can do, but crystals can do many, many different things. Another great one is Amethyst. Oh, I dropped that one. Amethysts are really good protector, psychic protector as well. Really good for protection of your third eye, your crown, your overall energy, because it's part of the quartz family anyway. So it's another great overall all-rounder. So most people, when they've come across crystals, they will have an amethyst, because it is really, really powerful, and to help with your awakening journey and your working with your vibration, to work with visualizations and meditations. Amethyst is the one to go with. After Amethyst, my next one after that to go for would be Moldavite, to work with my third eye and crown. But Moldavite can be a bit too powerful for some people, so the next one down from that is Amethyst. Using an amethyst as well with a clear quartz, using them on your third eye, on your crown. Clear quartz is an amplifier of energy, so that will really boost the energy of that, or any other crystal that you put clear quartz with. It will amplify. Oh yeah, I can feel feel the energy off them two straight. Or just had a lot of that felt quite good actually. A lot of it. I'm gonna keep hold of them because that felt quite nice. So yeah, but yeah, they're really, really good for, again, mainly for protection, psychic protection, spiritual protection of your energy. So yeah, really good for that. Another one, this is for protection. This is a shungite. Really good for protection against Wi-Fi and EMF, but also really good for negative energy, negative people, negative places. So if you work in a very negative environment, a heavy environment, lots of emotions, lots of IT, lots of Wi-Fi, then shungite is the one to go for. Shungite or black tourmaline, or both if you can, because working hand in hand, them two are really, really powerful for protecting your energy, keeping you grounded, keeping your energy cleansed, keeping you in a place of security, and yeah, really, really good. I always wear, here I've got, this is a lava stone mala. So lava stone, again, is because it's come from Mother Earth, again, is really, really good for grounding and protection. But I also wear an obsidian and a moldavite, a black tourmaline and a Tectite. I always wear them, usually mainly if I'm at work, because yeah, it is a very negative place to be in, so I need to wear them for that. I usually feel it after a day of not wearing them, but I also wear them even when I'm doing the energy work and being in a place of love, because as we move through the various vibrations of what we enjoy, so you may be in a negative environment, but then you start doing things you enjoy, they pick up on that energy and they absorb that good energy, so it boosts them back up again. So yeah, it's we'll go into how you can work with crystals later on, and work with their energy and cleanse them and work with them. Another great one for grounding is red jasper, so that will work with your root chakra. Two more, which I'm trying to get through these because we've already talked for like 21 minutes. Two more here, which we've got a labradorite, which again is really good for psychic protection, and it's really good for when you want to develop your third eye, so it's really good for your clairvoyance. It'll help balance dreams, so if you have a lot of dreams or a lot of negative dreams or nightmares, then labradorite or putting labradorite under your pillow will help you remove anything that isn't serving you, get rid of any negativity. Putting labradorite with a rose quartz under your pillow would be really good, because the rose quartz will attract the love that you require while you're in sleep state, but the labradorite will also keep anything away that isn't serving you, that could try and attach or attack while you're in sleep state, or anything on a psychic level. Another great one is lapis lazuli. That is another great one for your third eye, and a little bit of throat in that as well, but predominantly your third eye. And again, that's another great one for your protection, for psychic protection of your energy around up here. Yeah, very, very powerful. Lapis, all crystals have been used for thousands of years, before Christ even, Egyptian times, various indigenous cultures and tribes around the world. They all used crystals because they were aware of the power of them. And then the last one that I've got here is an obsidian, I think. Yes, obsidian. And again, that's a bit like lava stone. Again, really, really good for grounding and really good for protection of your energy. Put in an obsidian with a clear quartz would be really good, because that will really ramp up the energy and double it up. But again, before I've worn obsidian with black tourmaline. Some people say you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't put them two together. I found them really powerful, really good combination. But yeah, that's just like a few to give you an idea of crystals that you can use to protect your energy or to ground your energy, and obviously various techniques that we can use, such as meditation, visualization, getting into nature, walking on beaches, other things that you can do again with the protection of your energy: sage, palo santo, working around your aura, working in your spaces, in your rooms, setting the intention, at various points around your home, so front of door, back of door, not allowing anything in that you don't want, or to allow things to leave that you don't want in that space. So when you come to let the sage out, let it go through those portals and leave, and only leave the room or the home in a higher vibration with beautiful pure energy. And the last one I would say, which, I mean, there's quite a few more, but I'm going to be here all day talking about it. But the last one really is, for me, is salt baths. So if you can't get into nature and you can't get anywhere near a coast, get some salt, get some natural sea salt if you can. Or what I use Himalayan salt, that's really, really good as well. Or Epsom salts, they're really good. It's all natural, it's all nature. And using them in your bath water or in a shower, and just putting the salts around your body and letting them wash off, and just see your aura become cleansed, and you'll actually feel it. You'll feel a lot better when you get out of the bath or when you get out of the shower. And yeah, it'll be a clear indication that it is a really good, really powerful purifier of your energy, of your aura, and it'll really help you sleep as well. It'll help you relax. So there's a few tips and hints that I have used over the many years, probably for about 10 years now, of using all different either techniques or meditations or tools or crystals to help ground and work with my energy and to protect it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do let me know, comment below. Thank you for all those that have got in touch with regards to the videos that I've been making, and commenting and liking, sharing, subscribing. If you've enjoyed this video and you found it informative, don't forget to subscribe as well, and click the little bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. But until the next video, I'll put these down because I've loved holding them. Thank you for that. But until the next video, much love to you all. Namaste. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now. Bye bye.